Avatar Sentai Don Brothers, the 46th entry in the Super Sentai series, is finally here. And I just got done watching episode 1 of Don Brothers and it was okay, I enjoyed it. So, Don Brothers episode 1, the first episode of this series, is a mostly Yellow Ranger focused episode, where we see her getting the powers, getting the new glasses, morphing for the first time, and meeting the other castmates around her, which are also very mysterious because you don't spend a lot of time with them. We do see Momotaro a couple of times in the episode, and then Pink shows up at the very end and we don't know much about him, but we do get to see him morph and stuff like that and see the CGI Bird Ranger form. But overall, I feel like the pacing for this episode was kind of all over the place, especially near the end. It started off really strong with that mystique of what's going on, where the Yellow Ranger's attacked, she's saved by a mysterious being, and you think that's the Red Ranger, or the hero in this case, but that's not the case. They're the bad guys if you've been watching all the press releases and stuff like that. But the pacing in the second half felt a little bit, I don't want to say rushed, just all over the place, especially when the other Rangers show up, because it begins showing off all the new merch, like the sword, the gears, and then the mech at the end of the show, which isn't bad, but I felt like they kind of rushed the story to get to those parts. They were cool moments, I will say that. The CGI fights in Don Brothers, the visually look really cool, how they go into this Tron-like world to fight the bad guy at the end of the episode. That looked really cool, but not only that, seeing how the Yellow Ranger used the glasses was very much a They Live moment, which, if you don't know what that movie is, the best thing I can reference is the South Park Put on the Hat. But this is put on the glasses. So I do like the whole visual thing where the Yellow Ranger puts on the glasses and she can see all the avatars and all the virtual stuff around her, like a bridge on a skyscraper. That was pretty cool, I will say that. But let's talk about the Yellow Ranger, Haruka Kito. So the Yellow Ranger, Haruka, she's an interesting character from what we've seen so far. It looks like she's the character that's thrown into all of this, has no idea what she's doing, and then she's going to understand what's going on. Because when Pink arrived on the scene, it seemed like he had been doing this for a while, because at the end of the episode he teleports away with the Red Ranger, so it seems like there might be other Rangers who have been doing this for a while, and Pink might be one of them, because he is one of the older characters in the group. So I do wonder how the other Rangers are going to come into play, because like I said, in this episode, the only Rangers that we saw was Pink, Red, and Yellow. Black is going to appear next week in episode 2, from what they showed off in the previews, but they're doing the whole establishing the team thing, which I kind of do like, because usually when you have the whole team thrown together, you have to learn to understand who's what do they do, their personality quirks and stuff like that. Here's all their mechs. In this episode, they're slowly setting up the team once again, while sort of setting up the mystery behind what is going on. And one of those mysteries that we see in this episode is Kaito, or Zenkaiser Black, showing up, which it seems like he's collecting all the gears, because when one of the monsters of the week was destroyed, it turned into a Ryusoji gear, and Zenkaiser Black collected it, saying that's one of them down. So it seems like he's collecting the gears, or the old Sentai gears from Zenkaiger. So I do wonder what's up with him. Is this the Kaito we know about? Is this a different Kaito? No idea. We'll have to wait and find out. So that's one of the big mysteries we've got going on. But talking about the other characters for a second, Taro, Moimoi, I'll just call him Taro for the sake of calling him Taro. Taro is an okay character. We don't we have two moments of Taro. We see him sort of being a delivery guy, and he sort of gives some words of encouragement to someone who's doing vocal exercises, and he has this moment saying there's no such thing as a dumb person, everyone has great potential. That was a cool moment. You see what kind of guy Taro is. And then when he makes his Red Ranger appearance, you don't know it's Taro, well, the characters, the Yellow Ranger doesn't know it's Taro, but he has this big bombastic entrance where he's carried on this platform with his bike on it, and he's got a bunch of people like who are his servants, I want to say. I don't know who they are, but it's this very comedic entrance that the character has that's really over the top, where he's laughing, he's making speeches, and then he just rides out on the bike and just makes do of all the grunts, which the grunts look pretty cool in this season, I will say that. I do like the whole concept, like I mentioned earlier, where if you wear the glasses, you can sort of see who's a monster, who's not a monster, who's one of the grunts, who's not a grunt, so that was really cool as well. And the fight scenes in this episode were pretty good as well, especially the fight between the Red Ranger and the Monster of the Week, and one of the main bad guys we'll soon find out later down the line. But all these characters are pretty mysterious, apart from the Yellow Ranger, where we don't know much about him. And I'm fine with it. I do like how this world has a mystery to it, and they didn't explain everything in episode 1. We were introduced to a couple of characters, some villains, what might be going on here, and we got to see some cool Zord action, so I did like that as well. There are some other plot things going on, like Haruka's manga that was apparently plagiarized, or she plagiarized a manga going on. We don't know if that was the work of villains, or there's some weird coincidence going on. I do wonder where that plotline is going to go, because the episode did open up with her getting a manga award, and then she was found to be a plagiarist, so I do wonder where that storyline is going to go, because you find out she's a plagiarist, she's sort of outcast by all her classmates because she was really popular and well loved, and I do wonder where that's going to go for her school life moving forward, because one of the things that did happen was there was a schoolmate that got turned into the Monster of the Week, and he was killed off by one of the bad guys, and we don't know if they're dead or alive, or they went to the digital world. We don't know for sure, but I get the feeling that Haruka's goal will be to save as many people as she can, so others won't be killed off like that. So I do wonder if we get an answer where her classmate went, because if they were killed off like that, that's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal and cool. But either way, I'm excited to keep watching Don Brothers, see where it goes. I'm definitely going to do my reviews as they come out. I don't know if I'll do one for every episode, but depending on the views and the engagement and stuff like that, then I'll maybe consider doing more Don Brothers reviews. So if these videos flop, then I probably won't continue doing the Don Brothers review. But if you guys like him and want to see more of him, tell me in the comment section down below, because that's the best way I can find out if you want to see more Don Brothers related stuff from me. So with that said, I'm bringing this video to a close. Special thanks to all the members such as Swagger4 and Andrew McCoyle, and the Power Bunny was a $30 member. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, hit the join button or become a YouTube member for special perks and stuff like that on the channel. With that said, I'm bringing this video to a close. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day and night. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Take care. Bye.